Hi, good morning, everybody. This is Angel Rebo. I'm a global consultant. I am a TV host with several, TV shows online. I am also the president of Wisdom for Kids Foundation, and we help underprivileged kids in Latin America become entrepreneurs using the local resources. But regardless of all that, today is a very important day for us here at the Walking on the Glass Floor Facebook page, and with the Walking on the Glass Floor team, because we are celebrating the International Women's Day. And we're doing it in a very special way, which is actually, number one, we're bringing Judy Hoberman live with us every single day of the week. And we're going to be actually, for 7 different sessions, we're going to be talking about the 7 most important qualities of women who lead. And that's based on one of her masterpieces, which is the Walking on the Glass Floor book. And in that book, she actually talks about that and many other things. And this week, again, for the Walking on the Glass Floor team, it's very, very important for us to be able to, celebrate this day and doing it in a very constructive way, so we can share with you what we have learned are the top qualities of women who lead. So I'm going to be bringing Judy right now. I'm allowing every single person who is viewing us to join. Okay, so I'm right now open for her to be able to be here with us and to join. We had some technical difficulties before, so that's why I'm also looking at my laptop here. But we should be good to go as soon as Judy or John, Judy or Dawn, or Judy through Dawn's phone, she's able to join me again. Let's see if okay. So I can do start watch party. So, okay, so here I am. I guess you're not watching me, you're not seeing me, and that's the reason why, unfortunately, okay, let's wait for Judy to see if she's over there, if she can join. Yeah, I don't see anything else. I don't see anything else here from her. I guess I'll have to abort the mission unless she sees me here. Okay, so there's someone here. Okay, let's wait to see if she's able to connect again. She's able to join me again. This is Angel Rebo with the Walking on the Glass Floor initiative. Walking on the Glass Floor initiative. This is Angel Rebo, and we are the entire week talking about the Walking on the Glass Floor book and the 7 essential qualities of women who lead. And we're going to do it with the author of the book, Judy Hoberman. And those qualities today, we're going to start with passion. Passion is one of those qualities that we found out. Judy has found out that it's one of those qualities that women who lead definitely have developed throughout time. So let's wait and see if she's able to join. Let me see. Do you think that you will be able to join? Okay, I'm here waiting. All right, so Judy says that she's going to be joining. So let me talk to you about this wonderful book, which is Judy Hoberman's book about walking on the glass floor. And those are the 7 qualities that we're going to be talking throughout the week. The first one is passion. How to live your life on purpose, how to discover your true calling, how to spot an opportunity, how to course correct, how to maintain a positive mindset, how to dream big, and how to be a role model. All those things talk about passion. And that's just about passion, because today on Monday, March the 4th, we're going to be talking about passion. But the rest of the week, we're going to be talking about authenticity. We're going to be talking about courage. We're going to be talking about communication. We're going to be talking about decisiveness. We're going to be talking about the resilience and about generosity. Okay, so this is basically what we're going to be talking about this week. And this is a very special book also, because most of the proceeds of part of the proceeds of this book are actually going to the to the Wisdom for Kids Foundation, which is a foundation based here in Texas. And what they do is they help underprivileged kids in Latin America become entrepreneurs using the local resources, and with focusing especially on women and girls. So Mirna is watching us. Hi Mirna, how are you? Nice to have you here. Mirna is definitely a big proponent of women in leadership, and she's one of them. And she's also the co-host of many different shows that we do, or on Mindalia TV. She's all the time with me, supporting me and making sure that everything is working just fine. So here we're waiting for Judy Hoberman. She joined a little bit ago, but she had some issues, and she's going to be joining us again today. And we're going to be talking all this week about women in leadership. Why this week specifically? Why? Because it's International Women's Day this week. So we want to celebrate it, and we want to celebrate it sharing the content which is here, which is in the book of Walking on the Glass Floor. You can find this book on Amazon, or you can also find this book on the walkingontheglassfloor.com website, and you can buy it there. But this week you will be able to see, you will be able to listen from the author, from Judy Hoberman. You will be able to listen to the different qualities that she has found out that women who lead have, and we're just waiting for Judy here to join the conference or to join the Facebook Live video. We have had some issues, but we are resilient. So she's telling me through WhatsApp right now that she's trying to join through her phone. Let me check if she's already on the list of viewers. Still not. She's not there. Only Mirna is here. Thank you, Mirna, for being there. And we should be having her momentarily. So apart, as I was saying before, besides passion, there's authenticity. And when we talk about authenticity, we're going to be talking about what does it mean to be authentic? What does it mean to be yourself? These kind of things. And why is it important to bring feminine qualities onto the workplace? So, this is an incredible, book. As you know, Judy Hoberman is the executive director of the Walking on the Glass Floor Foundation and president of the Selling in a Skirt. Walking on the Glass Floor Foundation, Judy has the honor and privilege of supporting companies and organizations that include women in leadership in their vision, as well as the women they serve. Judy's previous books are Selling in a Skirt, Famous Isn't Enough, and The Pure Health. Those are the different. Okay, you are here, but I don't see you because you basically show up as the Walking on the Glass Floor, Judy. So that's why I cannot invite you, because you show up as the same as myself, because I am on the page, so I initiated the call. So yeah. There's a way where you can actually change the user, and you can show up as Walking on the Glass Floor, or you can show up as your personal account. But you should. I'm without having your cell phone in front of me, I'm not able to tell you how. Unfortunately, sorry about that. But you appeared. Yeah, I haven't been able to see you here as a user. Let me go back to the Walking on the Glass Floor page. I think that I'm still on the page. Yes, I still show with the live video here. Let me make sure that's the case. Yes, I am here, still here. Yeah, 8 minutes into the conversation. Yes, and Mirna send us love and invite me on Judy Hoberman. Yeah, no, I mean, the only thing I can do is to invite you here on, it shows me a list of viewers, and it's not showing me you because you show up as Walking on the Glass Floor. So I cannot invite you as Judy Hoberman because you show up on the Facebook Live, on the Facebook page as the Walking on the Glass Floor itself. The only thing I can think of is, would you mind eliminating your admin rights? Then it will not identify you as the admin for the page, and then I guess Don can add you back to the game. That's the only thing I can think of. On the, there's a place online. I mean, on if you were on Facebook on a web browser on your computer, you can actually choose who you are showing up as. But I don't know how to do that on a phone. I have no idea. And if I do, okay, live video options, Droid, mystery mask. Now I'm looking at the other options here. Now I can only add Mirna, who probably is online here with us. She's watching us. I cannot add you as Judy Hoberman. You should show up as Judy Hoberman here at the chat in order for me to. I'm not admin. Well, you show up as admin. You show up as walking on the glass floor. I don't know how that can be, but if you saw the screen, actually, if you go to the Facebook page on a browser, you would see that you show up as walking on the glass floor as the walking on the glass floor. So I don't know. I have no idea why you're showing up as walking on the glass floor. Okay. You remove yourself, but you still show up as this. Can you get out of Facebook and get back in to see if then I see you as Judy and we try again? Yeah, I don't know. Let's try to make sure that we try to cover all the bases. We cover all the bases. We tend to be passionate about things we are good at. We enjoy activities that come naturally to us. But being passionate and skilled are not always enough to create a successful business. The most successful business owners take their passion and enhance it by continuing to learn and develop their strengths. To make any new business thrive, you must consistently move forward. This includes investing in yourself. Absolutely. So I'm just reading one of the posts of our page earlier today, published by Judy Hoberman, the leader of the Walking on the Glass Floor, the president or the director of the Walking on the Glass Floor, executive director of the Walking on the Glass Floor Foundation as well. So here we are waiting for her. Hopefully, we will eventually be able to bring her. I am back. Okay, yeah, you are back. You're still on the. So funny. You're still showing up as walking on the glass floor, as opposed to. Yeah. So let's do something. I'm going to finish the video again, and before I start it, I'll see if I can start it as something else, and then I'll show you how to start. Oh, okay. Now I see Judy Hoberman. Okay. Now I see Judy Hoberman. Okay. Let me try to add you. Okay. All right.
And she's back.
Okay. Now we need the earphone.
It won't plug in. It says it's not accepting it. That's the problem.
Okay.
So let me turn it down.
Feedback here.
Hold on. Let me turn it down.
Yeah.
How's that? Is that any better?
Hello.
Is that better?
No, it's still there. Can you lower it 100%?
I did.
Okay. Yeah, it's coming back. Any other earphone?
There's no plug for an earphone. That's the problem.
Oh, okay.
What about on my? Can the iPad do it?
Do you have an earphone for the iPad?
Yeah.
We can try.
Hold on.
Okay.
Keep waiting.
We leave this open, and then we close it when you have your iPad there. Okay, excellent. So we are here. This is Angel Riba with Walking on the Glass Floor, and we are with Judy Hoberman. We're having some technical issues, but we are resilient, and we're gonna make it happen, no matter what. We apologize for the feedback that you're listening. We're trying to stop that. That's why we're trying to also change from one machine to another. Okay, we still have time. Thank you, everybody who is here right now with us. This is a very special week for us. It's a Walking on the Glass Floor week, but mainly and more importantly, it's the International Women's Day week, and that's why from the Walking on the Glass Floor page, we're going to be talking about the different initiatives, about the different qualities, of women who lead. So.
Oh, please, Angel. I promise I'm going to try this.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Okay,
so
I'm going to.
Okay, so
I'm
let's.
I'm going to go off this one. I'm going to eliminate this one.
Thank you. I'll be here.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm trying to do? Well, let's wait for Judy if she is able to be here with me and she's able to request to join. If she's not able to request to join, then I will be finishing this conversation and starting a new one so that she can be with us today. I'm just making sure I have Judy here. All right. Okay, so thank you, Joy. All right, so we're waiting here. We're waiting for basically Judy. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Elizabeth, for being here. This is Angel Ribo with the Walking on the Glass Floor initiative, and we're with Judy Hoberman. You don't see Judy. It's not that she's invisible, or it's not that that's another of the many superpowers Judy has. It's just that we're having some technical issues, so we've been going back and forth with her. She's now trying to connect again back to the conversation. We had her before on the conversation, and this is International Women's Day week. So what we are doing, Elizabeth and Joy and everybody else joining, basically, hi Stephanie, how are you? Exactly, we would love to have Judy here. She's still not here. She was here before, and she will be back with me. Thank you for your hearts and your thumbs up. So she will be here momentarily, and we're going to have a conversation. We're going to talk about the 7 qualities that women in leadership have. And we'll be broadcasting this live. She was here before, but we had some issues with the sound, so she's now changing from one device to another to make sure that I'm sure she'll get it. Of course, she's relentless. So yeah, absolutely, that's who she is. Thank you, Elizabeth. I'll let her know. Well, hopefully she'll be here momentarily. So basically this week we're talking about the 7 qualities, and every day this week we're going to be talking about one of the qualities of women in leadership that she has been able to find throughout her entire career. As you know, she's a women leader, a women in leadership, and then a women leader, and she's been teaching me leadership, and she wrote this amazing book called Walking on the Glass Floor, and she's the leader and executive director of the Women of the Walking on the Glass Floor Foundation as well. And we are having every single week we're having a conversation with her, and this is Angel Ribo. I'm here for you, and I will be having a conversation with her. We also have for those that you don't know, although she'll give her a break. So yeah, thank you very much for doing that. Yeah, she's probably more nervous than myself. But anyway, I was saying that for this week, every single day, we're going to be talking about the traits, the qualities of women in leadership. And today it's about passion. And you probably don't know, I don't know if you know that every single week on Tuesdays, we have a show with Judy, and we bring amazing people that can be either, women in leadership or men that champion women. Every single Wednesday at 10 Central, every single Tuesday, every single Tuesday, every single week, Judy is here, okay. Judy is here, oh my God, but I cannot bring you back. I don't know why, there's not the possibility. Can you request to join? Can you please request to join, Judy? Can you request to join? Hopefully you will be able to join, because I don't have the option of adding you now as opposed as what happened before. I could join you before, but now I cannot join you. So anyway, I was saying that we have a show with Judy every single Tuesday on Mindalia TV. Judy Hoberman wants to be on your video, okay? So if she wants to be here, let's approve her. Okay. Alrighty, so we are bringing Judy back.
Yay!
Hey, Judy.
Headphones and all.
Look at that. Fantastic. So everybody was cheering for you here, so that you know. So Elizabeth joined. Elizabeth Higby, or he, well, you know how to pronounce her last name. Yeah, yay. Thank you, Elizabeth.
Yay!
Sorry about that.
Oh my God.
Awesome. And Stephanie is here, Culver is here. She was saying thank you. She was saying hello as well. Well, anyway, and Mirna was here as well. So here we are. Okay, so again, it's the International Women's Day week, and we're talking about passion. Why are we talking about passion? Because it's one of the qualities that, not only you wrote about, that you have found that are very, very important in women who lead. And we were just trying to talk about it when technology got on our way, but we are back and we are relentless, and Joe is here. Yeah, it's great to see you, Joe, as well. So please go ahead. Why passion is important in women who lead?
Well, first of all, I got to be really passionate about technology if I'm really trying this hard. So yeah, passion is something that when you bring it to the table, people want to follow you. They want to know what you're talking about. Everybody that's watching this, first of all, I apologize for the nonsense, but everybody that's following and commenting, they're also very passionate. I follow them, they follow me, we all follow each other, because when you can show what you're passionate about, it makes it even more exciting. When I was in insurance, I was passionate about insurance, and that to me is like an oxymoron. But when you love what you do and you're able to serve others, that's really what happens. The passion comes out. If you had to describe, if somebody said to you, like, what do you do? How are you doing it? Why do you do what you do? You have to have the passion that comes out. What I started to say earlier before technology got in the way is a lot of people do things every single day, whether they like it or not, but they have to make a living. Totally understand that. But there has to be something that you're passionate about. You're passionate about wisdom for kids. I'm passionate about women in leadership and the men that champion them. All of the people on our team have a passion that they love to do something so much that they get up in the morning saying, who can I serve? Who can I support? And when that comes to the forefront, it's a very big leadership quality, and people will follow you because of it.
Awesome. Let me share with the audience something, which is this amazing book, okay? And I don't know if Joe or Elizabeth or the other people that joined us today, if they already have the book. But let me tell you something. This book is so easy to read, and it's so powerful that just the table of contents is incredible, because it's so well organized that you really know. I mean, if you're looking for something specific on a women in leadership, you just go here and unfortunately I don't, you're going to read it because it shows sideways on the screen. But just to talk about passion, let me share with the audience the 7 different items that you actually write about on those different pages about passion on your book, on the Walking on the Glass Floor book, which are: live your life on purpose, discover your true calling, how to spot an opportunity, course correcting, maintain a positive mindset, dream big, and be a role model. Oh my God.
And what's nice about it, Angel, really, you can take any piece of it, and it's basically like self-contained. You can say, okay, today I need to talk about my mindset because it's not in a good place. Let's talk about that. And that's how every chapter is. And, you get to pick out what you need, and you get to go back to some of the things that make a difference, or some of the things that maybe you didn't need it today, but tomorrow it's different. So it's really it's easy to read, it's easy to follow, but there's also a lot of exercises in it. And if you do the exercises, it's amazing. It really is. It's life changing for me. I mean, of course I did every exercise, but I also share it with other people. And we also came out with a journal that we're going to start offering so you can take notes, because there's just so much room in a margin and you just have so much more that you want to do.
Well, let me share with everybody the
Yeah.
wonderful journal. Okay, so that's what she's talking about. And let me share with the audience also something. So, look, absolutely. Every conversation about women in leadership or men that champion women are here already. So, it's extremely important that you make this something that you use every single day. And I'm making this point because why a journal? Because, making sure that you support women in leadership, that you help women in leadership in any way, in any form, in any shape, is something that you have to do every single day. Would you agree with that, Judy?
Absolutely. I do believe that a lot of times we forget that there's people, real people, that are doing things that make a difference. We all support the celebrities and the athletes and everything because it feels good and you want to be part of the crowd. But there's real people every day. The people that are all watching this, Myrna, she gets up and she does Mindalia TV every day. Joe is out there. He has the best quotes, and a lot of times I borrow them and I always give him credit about it. Joy is out there, promoting women. Everybody's out there doing something. Elizabeth is doing things. Again, if we all promote each other, it's a passion, but it's all about women in leadership and the men that champion them. So if you don't support them in one way or another, how are we supposed to be able to create more opportunities for more women in leadership? We can't. We have to support each other.
Exactly. And when you start playing the game of influence and the game of support, I think that this is exactly a field in which we have to do it extensively. Mm-hmm. And the best way to get to get this done is actually exactly as you described very well, to share influence and to help each other and to make sure that when we add our efforts together, that's going to generate an additional synergy, an additional power, an additional passion by our respective followings and connections and friends and families that will definitely resonate with the message that we are sending across, which is women have to be treated equally, not identically. Mm-hmm. So something else I wanted to ask you. So there's a lot of things happening today in the corporate world, and with the Women on the Glass Floor initiative, what would you say is that one thing that we are trying to accomplish?
The one thing we're really trying to accomplish is to bring more women to the opportunity. So whether they're already leaders, we want them to stay leaders. If they're emerging leaders, we want to bring them there. We want to give them the support, the education, the empowerment, whatever word you want to use to describe it. We want to give them the tools that they need in order to be great leaders, because anybody and everybody should be a leader. It could be that you're leading one person or you're leading 1 million people. It doesn't matter. So you have to be the kind of role model that people want to follow and want to be influenced by. You're an influencer, you're a thought leader. But in order for you to be able to do that, you have to be able to show that you are confident and that you have all these qualities that make you stand out as a leader. We all have different ways to expand our reach. And, and you and I know, Angel, that between the 10 facilitators for Walking on the Glass Floor, our reach is over 100,000 people. And so can you just imagine if we started joining forces with everybody that's watching this, with everybody that's going to be listening to it, and shared the message that, women want to be treated equally, not identically. And how do we encourage that? And how do we bring more men to the table and say, we need your support. We need you to be champions and advocates as well, because that makes sense to me. If you can spread the message, if you can spread the movement, one little bit of that needle's going to turn one little bit every single year. And so that's what we're trying to do.
Exactly. And actually one of the services, one of the ways that we help companies and executives to start walking that path is actually is a training, right? Mm-hmm. Am I right? And it's a training which is a very, very different training and that starts the path of transformation of those organizations and those executives, those leaders, either men or women, right?
Absolutely, because we both have to work together. We have to have respect, we have to have a trusted environment, and we have to be able to have open communication. And when we do the training, it's very interesting how self-reflective it is and the things that come out of it. It's not just, well, I want to be a leader and I'm struggling with doing this. Some of it comes from a long time ago, from your background that you bring to the table, and all of a sudden you get in front of a group, you get in front of a conference or whatever, and that little thing that disturbed you when you were little that you forgot about, all of a sudden it's coming to the surface. So the training helps you identify some of the things that you might be carrying forward. We all have baggage. We all do. Some of us have more baggage than others, but if you're able to identify it and release it, that's part of the transformation.
Exactly, and we are fully aware that obviously there's only, I think is it 5% of CEOs in America, or maybe at the top 500 Fortune companies, that there's only like 5% of women in leadership?
Yes.
Well, obviously, we are fully aware that all those decisions and corporations are taken by men. And so it's us, the men, who have to change this. It's us, the men, who have to give more opportunities to women and to see them in leadership and to see them differently. So you touched upon a very important point, which is it doesn't matter what has happened today. It doesn't matter. We can change everything now, and we can change it moving forward. It's just us saying, okay, so maybe enough is enough, or maybe I never thought of giving women in my own organization another chance and realize what the potential, what those women are able to take my organization to. Or I might have some misconceptions. So what would be that piece of advice that we could give to men in leadership, men that can make a decision, can take a decision today that might change the future of the organization, why they should take into consideration taking women onto the next leadership positions that will open up in their organizations?
Well, first and foremost, I want to say that you don't want to just take women into a leadership position. It has to be the right woman. You don't just say, okay, so you're a woman, let me check the box. It's happened to me before, and I know that the outcome they were hoping for was not what they received. They wanted me to fail so they could say, tried it, didn't work. So first and foremost, it has to be the right woman. Second of all, there are lots of opportunities that we're not aware of. And sometimes the men in the C-level, the men in the leadership positions are aware that there are positions coming up. So why not, open up and let some women know about it? But it's also up to the women to want to take those positions. Many times we're not asked, we're saying, okay, so now you're this. And that's also a very difficult place to be. So I think part of this whole piece is that there has to be great communication between men and women so we can see what the opportunities are, find out what it entails, and see if we are, number one, qualified, but number two, do we even want it? But when we get more women in leadership positions, they're going to open up the journey as well to other women that are qualified to come in. And so now we have emerging leaders. But I will say that, there many industries, there are no women at that level. There are no women. So we have to start to figure out, how do we get the first woman in? And how do we get the next woman in? And it is a process. It is a process. And yes, there is only, 5% of women in, Fortune 500 CEO levels, but there's room for more. And every day you see another woman that's been promoted, and we have to congratulate her, male or female. You need to congratulate. I congratulate everybody. I don't care who they are. I don't care what level they're in. I don't care what their background is, what their culture, race, religion, doesn't matter. If we can just change that needle, just move that needle just a little bit every day, can you imagine what we can do exponentially between all of us? We all have lots of people that follow us. When you start to let people recognize what your passion is and what you're willing to do, I think part of that, Angel, is that we have to make a commitment to do something. Do something. It doesn't have to be anything tremendous, but all those little pieces add up to those big pieces.
And to that point, and that will be my last question today, is about the same way that we addressed a specific message for, to men and men in leadership. Why don't we talk to women? Those women that would like to have those positions in leadership, that they think that they actually deserve that position. And today we're talking about one of the qualities that we have found that are very important, which is passion. So how could we advise, Judy, how could you advise women that they think that they could be on that position, to use passion as a way to, to be able to have that position in the company they're working for now?
Well, one of the things is to tell people why you want this position. What makes it exciting for you? What what can you do to change things, to make things different? What excites you about that? What are you willing to do to make change? Because it's all about change and transformation. That's what it is. So if if there was a position that you're open for, that you're qualified for, that you want to do, why do you want to do it? You have to know the why. If you just want the promotion because it's a good label and a good title and it's more money, okay, then own that part of it. But that's not what you're passionate about. I would say that the majority of women that are in these upper levels, they are really passionate about what they're doing. They're excited and they're proud as well. And women are competitive, and all the other things that you think that we're not, we are, but we just show it differently. So where is your passion, and how are you going to let people know? I think I said earlier that when I was in insurance, I was very passionate about it. How are you passionate about insurance? Because I knew what I was able to do. I knew I was able to serve other people. I knew I could protect families. I was very passionate about that, and people knew it, and they read it. And so when there were things that were available for me, to me, I was able to apply for or be offered, because they knew what my passion was going to bring. Because a lot of times the passion also drives the bottom line. And a lot of times the CEOs are looking at bottom line. So if your passion can fuel that fire, I mean, there's not much better than that.
Absolutely. I fully agree with that. Well, Judy, any final piece of advice for today, for the passion, for the week, for the walking on the glass floor, for everybody who is watching this video today?
Well, first, thank you all for coming back 10 times to try to make this work. I'm really excited. Now we got it covered for the rest of the week. Now we figured this out. But, I would say, really understand your why, because your why is your passion. Why are you doing what you're doing? What makes you excited about it? And share your passion. Don't keep it hidden. Just because you think somebody's not going to like what you do, or they're going to call you crazy, who cares? If we didn't have passion, we wouldn't have all the great things that are happening today. You wouldn't have a computer. We wouldn't be able to do Facebook Live because somebody was passionate about it. So let people know what you're passionate about. Show it in your leadership skills, even if you are a leader of one. And don't forget it. Really, don't forget it. And go back to, reading the book again and find the piece of the passion that really drives you. And read it and do the exercises, because I promise you it's going to make a big deal, make a big change for you.
Absolutely. Well, thank you. Thank you very much. This is the first of 7. So we made it, which is the most important thing. By the way, some of the guests already knew you so well that she said she's going to make it.
Eventually I get there. That's the passion.
Exactly. That's the passion. That's the energy. That's the extra mile. So again, thank you very much, Judy. It's been a pleasure, obviously, to share the floor with you again today.
And thank you.
And that's the first of 7. As I said, we're going to be celebrating for the entire week the International Women's Day. We're going to do it every single day with a different of the 7 essential qualities of women who lead. And this is the wonderful book that we're going to be actually, if you haven't read it, I definitely advise you to go to either our Facebook page, or, excuse me, not to the Facebook page, but to the website, which is walkingонtheglassfloor.com, right? Or to Amazon. They will also be able to find it in Amazon. And as I was saying before, I'm so blessed that, Judy and I are not only friends, but also Judy is supporting big time with some of the proceeds, part of the proceeds of her book, to the Wisdom for Kids Foundation. And we help underprivileged kids in Latin America become entrepreneurs using the local resources, and especially girls. Only a few weeks we were there with a lot of girls, and we're going to be there soon again. So again, International Women's Day week with Judy Hoberman. Amazing. Walking on the glass floor. Thank you, and see you tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to be here. Is it 9:30 tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
I think it's 9:30. I think it's 9:30.
Let me just make sure. I think tomorrow's 10. Tomorrow's 10.
10? Okay.
Yeah.
So tomorrow is 10. So we'll
make sure that we're on. I'm using my iPad because it works. And
exactly. That's amazing.
I promise. There's no more technology, but I really appreciate you, Angel, for really
please
hanging in there, and everybody else.
Absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Thank you for being with us today. And again, see you tomorrow. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye. Happy International Women's Day week.